Hello, my name is Bobby Hawk Jacobs, and Claire Parr and I are here with Alan Viader of Viader Vineyards, and we're very, very happy to be here. This is one of the most beautiful views in Napa, so we are here to have all of you enjoy it along with us while we talk to Alan about the winery and the history and about his mom and his lovely wife. So Alan, can you please tell us a little bit about the history of Viader and how your mom started the winery and some background?
Yeah, my mom Delia came to the United States from Argentina, where she grew up. As a very young girl, she fell in love with the whole romance of the wine industry. Spent many years in France and traveled throughout the Burgundy area and the Bordeaux area, and just fell in love with Cabernet Franc and the different things you could do with red wines. And moved to Napa mid-'80s and wanted to bring a little bit of that charm back into the valley here, have a little kind of a new fresh air, let's say. She wanted to start doing some blends, focus on hillside fruit, and really focus on what Cab Franc as a variety can actually add to a wine. So she planted very steep hillsides here, which were not very popular. She planted...
that was really revolutionary
yeah.
when she did that, wasn't it?
Yeah, everybody told her it couldn't be done, it's too difficult, too much rock, and she just said, you know, this is what I want to do, I'm going to do it. And 25 years later, we're still here and looking at this wonderful vineyard behind us. And I mean, it's like a double black diamond ski slope back there,
yeah. And if you can see all the way over our shoulder at this beautiful drop down to the reservoir beneath. Now, your grandfather had purchased this property in the 80s as a vacation home for,
he wanted
for you guys, right?
Use it as an investment, maybe bring some houses to the property. And my mom actually had to convince him otherwise. That, you know, she used... went to school, educated in philosophy and business and finance, and then decided to completely do a U-turn and go into the farming business and do winemaking. So she's an overeducated farmer, let's say, but you know it helps her in everything that she needs for the wine business. So. And growing up in the business, it's been fun. It's been challenging, but it's been a lot of fun. I've been here my whole life. This has been my playground. Really love.
We wanted to ask you what it was like to grow up with your mom in this setting. You know, did you start working in the vineyards from the time you were really small?
Yeah.
Were you even interested, or was it a drag for you? Was it just like, oh, I got to go work? Or
well, I'm one of four that my mom's kids, and I've always been very into the vineyards. My sister always went into the sales and the traveling and all that. But since I was about 8 or 9, I was helping in the winery, helping in the vineyards, moving rocks, shoveling tanks.
Was your mom tough to work for? Was she hard?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 7 a.m. on a Saturday.
Sure.
You know, I wanted to sleep in, and she said, hey, I don't have the day off, neither do you. So, needless to say, I didn't have summer vacation very much. It was
but
fun.
you had really good wine when you were underage, I bet.
We had, instead of milk in the bottle,
oh, right.
you had wine.
Always.
Cab Franc in the bottle.
No, from a very young age, my mom always poured a little bit. For dinner, she had a glass of wine every day for dinner, which is why she looked so young, I think. Kept her healthy.
Your mother is beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. Yeah.
But I always loved wine. She always tried to get me to really break down and analyze the wine when I was very, very young. And I didn't like wine to drink it. I thought it was more of like a homework assignment every time she put it on the table. But I ended up really finding what I loved about it, and breaking it down was what I like. And now as a winemaker, it's really helped me because I have so much past experience, and I've had so many great wines with my mom. It's really fun to have all that.
Now, you're the director of operations for the vineyard, so what's a typical day like for you? Is that out in the vineyards? Is it in, the caves? How does that depend on what you have to do? Is it all of it every day?
It's a little bit of everything. I kind of check in with my crew and the vineyards. I walk through, see what what the progress has been. Like this morning I was hiking and making sure that all the replanting I'm doing is being done correctly, running the crew there, and then also I have to go through and taste barrels and make sure that the blends are evolving correctly and developing the direction that I want them to be in. And, it's a little bit of everything, and so it makes it fun. I can actually pick what I want to do that day. If I want to be very physical, I can go out and dig a hole all day with the guys, and if I want to move barrels all day, I could do that, or I could drink wine all day with you guys, and that's also
Yeah,
work,
we love
right?
that.
You know?
How big is the winery? I believe we're at 12,000 feet, or 12,000 feet, 1,200 feet.
1,200 feet,
Right now.
and it's a 92-acre property. 30 acres are actually planted, and we're pretty much maxed out of what we can plant. Everything else is 30 to 50 degree slope, which is impossible to plant nowadays.
Do you source wine from any other vineyards, or is everything from your own vineyards?
Well, the Dare line is a new line of wine that we started a few years back, and it's 100% sourced fruit from single vineyards. So
Okay.
with my mom and I, we went around the valley, found wines that we really liked from that certain type of character, and found vineyards that were offering fruit, good quality, that offered a unique place, and we made wine from those areas. So this is from the Atlas Peak area, from one single block in a nice vineyard up there in the hills. Very rocky, similar to our terrain here. So it really goes well with our style of wines, our in-house style of wines. But it's 100% Cabernet Franc, which is also very daring to go play on the name a little bit more.
Right.
And which is what we do. We like to focus on varieties that are not popular. We don't do, the 2,000 case version. We do very small, like 350 cases. We do 200 cases. We do very unique, special
Depending
little
on
blocks.
what you feel the wine, is relevant for. And you're very well known in the and critically acclaimed for your Viader wines, which are more expensive, and certainly I believe those are the ones that come from this property exclusively.
Right, yeah.
But it was really interesting to us to taste the Dare wines after having tasted the V and the Viader, because the quality of those wines is so exquisite, and then to go and taste the Dare, the quality of the Dare wines, we felt was right up there with the other wines. I mean, it's a much less expensive wine comparatively, but we really thought that the quality of the fruit, and it was just an enjoyable, incredibly great wine to drink.
That's the idea.
I just bought a case.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another case.
Thank you.
So as usual,
Love you, John.
we tell you to get onto the websites of our partner vineyards. We would love it if you go to, you guys have a website, don't you?
What's your website?
Viader.com.
So go to viader.com and learn more about Alan and Dahlia and Mariella and the family of people that have made all these extraordinary wines. And then you can go on liveinthevineyard.com to register for tickets to our November event, which is the only way that you can actually win.
A second chance to win on our website. You can also go to your local radio stations in your marketplace and register there as well to win. And we invite you to go into your own home, open up a bottle of wine, turn on some great music, make some dinner, and all be a part of Live in the Vineyard in your own home. It's an intimate pairing of music, wine, and food.
A lot of fun, too.
Great. Thanks, Alan.
Thank you.
Thank you.